Who'd like to do this? Did I say something? I think I told Alea she could pray today.
She prayed in his race class.
Just let her pray.
Okay, Kylie.
Okay, there we go.
You can pray, Kylie.
Not me.
Go for it, Kylie.
In the name of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Please help us with our grades. Have a safe day. Amen.
Thank you, Kylie. Appreciate it.
Easy.
All right, maybe we have a lot to get through, so maybe let's limit it to 2 or 3 DQ responses, although this is quite a topic we could discuss for a while. Andrew, I'll let you go first on this one. Jose?
Well, yes, I think that they should have to stand. It is disrespectful to the flag, and I don't get how disrespecting the flag is going to help their protest about something completely different. And I think they're setting a bad example for all the millions of football fans by disrespecting the flag, because the fans might actually start just kneeling down during the pledge or the national anthem. And the players are showing that they don't care about the flag or the country, and they're also, the kneeling, it's just disrespectful because it seems like they're putting themselves above their country.
And what he was referring to with the Pittsburgh Steelers, very interesting. The entire team stayed in the locker during the national anthem. But one play, someone who, so they said that both of the Army Rangers, he had served 3 tours in Afghanistan. So it's interesting, it really shows sort of the divide among a lot of players with this. Anybody else care to share?
Who has a different opinion than I? Mine is in the middle.
Anybody else care to share? You last on it?
Oh, okay. I think that they should have to stand because they're representing their country. But when they're kneeling, they are showing the silent quality. But just because they're kneeling and they're not standing up, they don't have to get a fine or be fired from the team. Just from that small mistake. It's just not weird.
And that's another thing, right, is what Alez alluded to with President Trump. He tweeted that he thought athletes that did not stand should possibly be fired by those teams.
Anything like they have their own rights.
Okay.
Nobody has to change their own rights.
That's true. Hey, Christian.
Okay. And with, I guess that what they are saying is that there's that right to protest. I mean, that's a right that's guaranteed under the Constitution. That's your First Amendment right. So that's kind of the argument that they have. Okay, I'll read this real quick. We'll move on. This is such a tough issue. I think the thing we've got to remember is that the players who are kneeling are not trying to show disrespect to the military or those things they enjoy or appreciate about our country. They're using that time to express their discontent with other things, racial inequality, police brutality. All things considered, I don't see anything wrong with this. I see something wrong in bashing the protesters instead of asking, what are you upset about? That's the conversation we should be having. So, I maybe should have thought too, with the DQ, this is such a divisive issue. I'd like to, if it's cool, maybe revisit this topic at another time and have some sort of discussion, debate on it. Because I think there are different opinions on it. Questions?
Is there a debate, I guess, or no?
I don't think there is. I mean, I think it's up for debate. That's kind of the beauty of the discussion.
It's good for debate.
I have a
That's great.
question. About all the teachers, like, our DQs, do you get it from, yourself? Do you get it from, like, teachers talk about it before?
DQ.com.
And guidance will make stuff on debates and then just
I usually just come up with I might
That's
find
perfect. I think it's
but if there's something maybe we'll come back to it. On your mark, get set, go.
Not even.
Oh,
Not even.
my goodness.
Wait.
we get into the giver, we're going to go over these tests. For the most part, good grades. But there's still a couple places where, whether it be in our notes or in our review, that we're forgetting some of the key points that we went over. So let's start with the story arc here. Our first part, and I'll just kind of briefly run over this here. We have the exposition. First part, exposition. Okay, I'm looking for three key things here. We're looking for the intro to characters, setting, and also the one that a lot of people get tripped up on, the problem, the question. Next, you've got the rising action, right? Characters struggling with those problems. It's moving us toward that big moment, but it's characters struggling with their problems. And then lastly, you've got your resolution, okay, your final outcome. We'd also used the word when we went over the video of stability. That's something else we're looking for in that case, okay? We have stability, things are stable and questions are answered. The things I'm looking for, who can give us the complete definition of characterization? Dynasty?
The process of which the writer reveals the personality of the character.
Perfect. So there's a lot of comments in that definition that I'm looking for. One of the big ones that a lot of people forgot, the idea of process. I had you guys underline that when we go to the definition on the board, put a box around it. Indirect characterization? Shows. Good. Who can give me the 5 parts of the skill method?
Speech, thoughts,
Speech.
thoughts, effects on others, actions, and looks.
Actions and looks. Good. Okay, so like I said, if you guys have issues on the scoring, if something doesn't seem to add up, talk to me. I can look over it again. I looked through a lot of these, so there's a fairly good chance that I didn't get the numbers right. So if something doesn't look right, let me know. I'm happy to go over it.
Okay.
Question.
Posted on portals.
Those are posted on portals. Yep, just did that. So we can put those away.
Ole.
Take out the giver.
No.
Once you guys have put those away,
Who's your character?
you can take out the giver, find your spot. We're going to go over, basically recap for a quick second what we read. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Johnny, you go back there. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Walking wounded in here. Okay, so just to recap, where do we find ourselves at the start of chapter 7 here? What has happened?
Everyone had the ceremony except for
We are starting chapter 7. Leading up, where do we find ourselves right now, Andrew?
There's about to, take place in the 11, like, go into the auditorium.
Just had a midday meal. What's the mood? What's the mood that we're finding the characters in right now? Is it happy, joyful? Does it change from day 1 a little bit?
It's like 10.
he was exhausted.
So right, as they talked about, day 1, it's a little more upbeat. We have a lot of little kids, the ones that are getting their names, everything like that. The 9s are getting their bikes. Day 2 is a little bit different. It's got a little bit more of a serious tone to it. But now we're getting to kind of the moment we've been waiting for, right?
John, this is
That's naming.
big
Or
moment.
The big moment, the assignments.
Wait, what? Chapter?
So we'll begin with chapter 7. Everybody have their place there? All right, so chapter 7. But today we honor your differences. They have determined your futures. She began to describe this year's group and its variety of personalities, though she singled no one out by name. She mentioned that there was one who had singular skills at caretaking, another who loved new children, one with unusual scientific aptitude, and a fourth for whom physical labor was an obvious pleasure. Jonas shifted in his seat, trying to recognize each reference.